Hello, welcome back to Feed the Beast DireWolf20 with myself, Lewis. Hope you're all good. And I'm just out grabbing some porkers because I need a little bit of beef. We're running a bit low at the minute. I only have like one baked potato and whatnot. And oh my god, look at this pig. He's he's doing the lily pad. That's total miss. But yeah, we're gonna grab a bit of food. And I think the thing today is going to be a bit more Thaumcraft. So if you know, in the last episode we managed to make a really nice Thaumcraft room just over there. You can kind of see it. We're going to go and grab some more of those things, which should be quite nice. So I'm gonna go have a little sleepies and we'll be inside the Thaumcraft room. Okay, got myself a nice few pork chops, some cooked pork chops, loving it. Now let's get to the room and start doing some magical business. So let's have a gander, shall we? And I keep getting these really cool things. Check them out, look at them, they're amazing. I don't know what to do with them yet, sulfur goo, but they look amazing. So I'm thinking today we're gonna try and make some things. Now some people seem to think that I've been looking at the recipes on how to do the Thaumcraft free stuff, and to be honest, I really haven't. But I can give you some really good ideas on how to get yourself going. So the first things you really want to do will be using like really weak stuff you kind of have laying around your house, which is generally the best way to be making stuff. You've got 16 coal, nice. And yeah, there's a few ways of doing this. So really you want to kind of start using like coal and all that sort of rubbish. And the good thing with using those is they actually lead you onto the basic stuff in the farmium. So most of these things here, like nitor and all these all have that type of research that needs kind of rubbish like redstone and coal and whatnot. So if we throw this in here, you can see we have potentia and ignis, which is nice. And if we start crafting, we can automatically see that ignis is looking pretty good, and we have potentia, nice. And we're just going to go ahead and do these crafts, and you can see that we're doing nitor, nice. And if we have a read here, this glowing flame seems to be fueled by magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems endless, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to produce much heat, though it could prove to be a steady source of light and energy. So looking at this, you can actually figure out the last piece of research that we need, the last aspect. So you can see here that we have a glowing flame. So we've got ignis. We have ever-ending burning and all that, with a magical energy source of light and energy. So energy. So the last one that it's got is light. And light is fairly easy. Let's see if I have anything that can produce some light. I've got some of this. Cool, nice. Let's take some of these. And we're going to craft ourselves a very nice... Oh, should really change that soon. We're going to get ourselves some torches. Nice, because torches are great and they give off light. Well, they give off these lights, which is quite cool, you know. So we'll grab those, and kapow, we have discovered nitor. So let's have a look, and obviously it gives you a little breakdown on what you're looking at before. If we right click, we have learned nitor, nice. And now if we go to our farmium, we can actually have a look on here and see that we have the nitor part done, which is pretty wicked. So this flame seems to be fueled by magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems endless. Blah, 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 what we already knew. But it gives us the recipe for how we're going to make this in the crucible. So the crucible is like it's kind of like a crafting bench, but you have to throw stuff at it instead of putting stuff in it. And yeah, nice. So we need 4 ignis, 6 lux, and 4 potentia. Now, if we go over this, you can see that this already has 2 ignis and 2 potentia. And we need the light, which we already had from our torches. Nice. So let's have a look at how many we need these. So we need 6 torches, basically, and 2 of the other bits and bobs. And the torches, I believe, give us 1, or they give us 2. Nice. So we actually need 3 of those guys. So let's throw 3 of these in. Cool beans. And we'll throw 2 coal in. Pow. And that should do it. So if we give it a slap with our wand, pow, we have a very nice piece of nitor. Cool. And nitor can be used for a few things. The best thing with nitor, I think, is you can use it as a light source. So pop, there we go. See, look how cool that looks. You can leave it there, it lights the place up, and if you break it, you get it back. So, you know, that's wicked. Loving it. So let's try and make something else. I think for doing this, we're going to throw a bit more coal in and see what we get with coal. So we have another 2 parts of research. We do need a bit more coal though, so I'm going to go grab some coal. Have I got any coal on me? I might have coal on me. No, I don't have coal on me. Okay. We'll grab like a stack of coal. I think that's probably the best bet. Pow. and have a look and see what else we get. The really cool thing with Thaumcraft though is once you go past the 75% mark on basic research, you do actually, it tells you what the next thing is, and we're actually making alumentum here, which is quite nice. So let's throw a few more of these in. And kapow! You can see that we now have 80% complete, so it will tell us the last one, which is Fractus. Nice. And Fractus is can be used with certain certain things, so we have that. Now cobblestone has Fractus in it. Nice. So let's go ahead and use the cobblestone to research this last part. Pow! There we go. Discovery, alumentum. We've made it. Nice. So let's have a good and read this one, shall we? Pow! Research completed. Alumentum. It's kind of the evil brother of. Oh, nice! I got a thing. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of the evil brother of the nitor, which is alumentum. So we've gone here. This substance throbs with fiery energy, and it's more than eager to release the energy at the slightest bump. It may be unstable, but it would probably make a good source of fuel. It's probably not a good idea to throw it against a solid surface unless you enjoy explosions. Nice. So to make this, we need 6 ignis and 6 potentia, so that's 3 bits of coal, and we need 3 bits of cobblestone to make this. So, you know, fairly simple, nice and easy. So let's throw some of these in here. Oh, got to remember to fill this guy back up. There we go, nice. And once it heats up as well. Come on, heat up, there we go. And cobblestone. And how many did we say we needed of these? We needed 3. Nice. Cool. Now if we give it a slap of our wand. Pow! There we go. We've made ourselves a nice piece of alumentum. Now the cool thing with alumentum is if you actually look on the notes below, it produces 16k EU at 10 EU per tick in a generator. Nice. So it has a really good kind of fuel factor to it. Compared that to coal, which is 4k, it makes sense because you have to use up 2 bits of coal to make this, which is 8k, but you actually get 16k, so you double your EU output by making alumentum. And you just have to throw a bit of cobblestone, which you can find anywhere, so that's easy. It actually produces 6.4k heat, solid fueled in the firebox, which is nice, compared to the 3.2 on that, so that doubles, which is pretty wicked. So I'm going to go and show you guys what this does, and first make sure you're nowhere near your house, otherwise bad things will happen. So we'll do it out here somewhere, I think. And you just throw it. Pow! It explodes, stuff happens. Yeah, that you can see the blocks. Oh, it was amazing. Amazing! So, yeah, and we've got this very nice piece of nitor here that we can play with at some point. I don't really know where to put it at the minute because one piece never kind of looks good, but, you know, it's fine. We can kind of put it here, I guess. Look. Ooh, very pretty. Alright, guys. So I'm going to get on with a bit more research. And yeah, because I'm not going to do it all on camera because that's probably really boring. So I'm going to get on with a bit more research and then we'll come back and make some really cool magical gizmos. The reason I'm not showing the magic on how you make them is purely because it's boring for you to watch probably. And I kind of want you guys to learn how to make this stuff yourself because that's what makes it fun. But I will give you a little tip. When I'm crafting these guys in either these type of tables or here, look at the aspects that I'm putting in, you know? There you go, there's a little hint for you. Check out the aspects. If you looked at the aspects when I was making the nitor and stuff, it was kind of similar to the aspects I had to learn in here, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm not going to say any more, but yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been fairly busy researching quite a few bits. It's taken me quite some time. Compared to the Thaumcraft free series that I did a few months back, things have changed quite a bit. There's been a few updates and some cool new items. So it's been quite nice to revisit all of the research on those sorts of things, purely to do with the bees. So one of the main things that you're first going to really learn that's going to delve you into it is going to be the bee and the apiculture side of things. So learning about metabolic frames, resilient frames, magic, necrotic and gentle frames, whatnot, a different type of appetite, which is quite nice. So yeah, it's nice to go over all of that stuff. I've also learned the magic tallow. We've learned all of the transmutation of metals, which is nice. Farmium, which we're going to go into in a minute, which is a magical ingot. Magical building blocks, which we're going to do. And we're going to upgrade our wand with some unified farmic field theory. Pretty nice before we move on to the really cool things down here, which I'm yet to explore, but I'm sure we'll get into it eventually. So the first thing we want to do is make some of these guys, farmium. And to do this, we need to use our crucible, and we need 8 metallium and 4 procrantio. And I've weighed this up that the best real thing probably is iron. You could use buckets, but you know, you need dye for those anyway. And we're going to use vis shards for the procrantio. So I've done a bit of math, some very simple math, and we need 4 of these guys. There we go. And we need 3 viz shards. Now the only kind of problem with doing this is we are going to be throwing some of the shard kind of looking one into the aura around us, but that can't be helped. You know, you always want to try and limit it as much as you can, and the best way of doing that really half the time is to use basic things. So for instance, flax is really good for the exchange one. There's a few different ones. Redstone gives you that stuff. Crafting tables is great for the anvil one, which only really can be found in anvil, so it's quite nice that you can do that. String as well, obviously it's free to go kill some stuff or plant some flax, and you get all these cool ones. Yeah, leather's got all of that. So, you know, Thaumcraft as well. If you visit Thaumcraft items, certain Thaumcraft items have some really cool aspects to them as well. So definitely go look at all of those guys. And you know, they're not expensive because you can find them pretty easily when it comes to Feed the Beast. You know, they're everywhere. Sticks are a good one as well to give you the plants, and yeah, pretty nice. So now we've got that, let's give it a tap with our wand. Pow, 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 giving us these guys, farmium ingots. Oh yeah. And with these guys, we're going to use our table to make some cool shizma bob. And we're going to put this guy in here, which is going to be a wand so that we can craft all this. Now, we do need to go get ourselves some stone. So have we got any cobblestone on us? I might have some in my bag. Nope, I'm pretty sure there is some in here, maybe. We got 1 stone. We need some stone. I've probably got some smooth stone somewhere. You know, I always keep it kind of around here somewhere. Stone, cobble, that's fine. We can make some quickly. There we go. There's no harm in getting this all cooked up. Eventually we can make a smelting furnace with Thaumcraft, and that's really cool because those guys are awesome. Like, they can cook stuff at such a great rate, and sometimes you even get a chance of getting some cool things back. So yeah, liking that one. So let's double check the farmium recipe for the magical building blocks. So we need 4 stone and 4 farmium, and when we make it, it's going to make 20 viz, or it's going to use 20 viz from our bits and bobs from our wand. Now really, once you've made it, the first thing you're going to want to do is take your wand out of the out of the crafting table, so that way you can get its viz back a lot quicker. If you just leave the wand in there, it takes a little bit more time to do its stuff, or it might be quick in here, I don't know, we'll find out. So it was stone, and we needed the farmium, didn't we? Was it 5 bits of stone? Am I going mental? I think I'm going mental again. This is never good. It's not a good sign. Yeah, we need another bit. Okay guys, I'm just going to go grab another one, I'll be right back. And we had a rogue bit of stone in here before I went and did all my stuff. Makes it a lot easier that way. So we did it like this with our farmium ingots, like that, giving us 8 arcane stone bricks. Nice. And you can see that it is actually doing it slower. So if we take it out of here and put it here, it will come back a lot quicker. There we go. We can see our viz building up quite nicely inside our wand. Pow, there we go, 50, nice. So we're going to plonk this guy, you want it near your crucible, because this guy is going to use aspects from your crucible to fulfill some of the recipes that you need to make. So we're going to plonk this guy probably like just here in the middle somewhere, and then give it a slap with our wand. Pow, give us one of these guys, a really nice, I never remember the name of these things, they've got a really cool name though, but it's something to do with, where is it? Arcane work table, there we go, nice. So this guy here is another type of crafting table. Like, we already have the bench here. We have our crucible, which needs some water. So I'm gonna go and fill that guy up. And yeah, nice. Always remember to keep it filled up. And eventually, we won't need to be doing this because we can make some little friends to help us do it for us. You know, those guys are really cool. So we're going to make ourselves another wand, and to do this we need to make a wand to start with. So we're just going to make another wand quickly, which is really nice and easy. And I wonder if we can use these guys to update wands like that. Like, I don't know if you can do that. Can you do general recipes inside these guys? Let's find out. So shards, yeah, you can. Nice, there we go, cool. So I'm going to take this guy and pop one of them in here, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the unified farmic field theory, which is going to tell us about how to make and update our wand. Here we go. So we need blue, yellow, red, green. Nice, one of all of them. So blue, and we had yellow, we had green, and we need a red one. Have I got any red ones lying around? I might have to go find a red one. No, we don't. Alright, I'm going to go get a red shard, and I'll be right back. Cool, luckily our quarry picked up some fire shards for us. Nice. And these guys go like this, don't they? So let's go ahead and make this guy, and then I think we're going to wrap it up because that seems like a really cool place to kind of leave it for this episode. We've done a bit of research and we've updated our wand, and I think that's a great place to leave it. So we'll put these guys like this. There we go. And this should give us the idea on how to make it the one step up. Let's double check, make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. So yellow, red, green, blue. Yellow, red, oh, here we go. There we go, nice. And you can see here that we need some Procrantio to fulfill the need to make this recipe. And the Procrantio needs to be fulfilled from our crucible. Now, if you remember last time, we used the Viz shards because they have 6 each. So 3 of these guys will fulfill the need for this. Pow, there we go, really nice. And if we look in here, you can see that this now is not faded out, and you can see that we've got these really cool particle effects going over from our crucible to our work table right here. So if I go and take this guy, pow, there we go, giving us the Wand of the Adept, really nice. So this guy can only hold 50 viz, whereas this can hold 250 viz. Really, really cool. And I think what we're going to do is just leave this guy here because we're going to be using this quite a bit for some recipes in the future. I think I actually want to show you guys one more thing before we round it off because I quite like Thaumcraft. I'm going to show you the thermometer. And for this we need water shards and gold ingots. Nice. So let's have a look if we can make one of these guys. So we need water shards and a gold ingot. Nice. And I'm pretty sure it was in here we made it. Pow, there we go. The thermometer. There we go, very nice, very simple, very easy. But this guy can come in really handy. So if we go into our thermometer and have a look down here. Where are you? Or it might not be visible just yet. Nope, not yet. So you can make what's called goggles of revealing. And these guys allow you to pop them on your head, and when you've got them on, you can see what's called aura nodes. And as I was saying about the aura in the area around you, kind of the essence of the world, well, aura nodes will spawn randomly across the world, and as you do magic and you pump viz into the atmosphere around you, kind of the bad voodoo if you want to call it, that can hurt the nodes, and when nodes get a bit critical you're going to get wisps, and you'll get thunder, and bad things will happen. So you need to make sure that when you're making magic you allow the viz around you to, or the aura to repair itself. Over time it will. They kind of connect together, so if you have 2 nodes in a area around each other they'll help each other out, which is quite nice. You can also get new aura nodes by beating up one of the silverwood trees over there. So the really cool thing with this guy, if we haven't got our goggles of revealing, is this will tell us where the nearest node is. So if we go this way, and it's looking like we have a node right here. So around here above us, which we'll check in a previous episode. So what we're going to do is we'll take an arcane block and we'll see if this works. Pow. So I'm betting that there is a node right there. And in the next episode we'll get some more research on the go, and we'll make these goggles of revealing, and we'll see if I'm right or not. Probably not, but it would be nice to be right for once. Alright guys, so that is it. That's a bit of a basic Thaumcraft for you. I love the Thaumcraft. It's fun, it's nice, it's different than playing with machines. You know, magic's always good, and I like being a wizard. So yeah, good times. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have a good one, and goodbye.